Hi guys. Okay, so this I think is going to be a really fun topic to discuss. I don't know if you've seen the movie Avatar. It is, my gosh, I don't even want to know how old it is because that would be slightly embarrassing. But um, I loved the part in the movie where, of course, these blue aliens, they have these long braided ponytails, and when they want to connect with their weird flying dinosaurs or their um, six-legged horses, then they actually connect their ponytail to their horse or their flying dinosaur thing, and it's super cool. And of course, in the movie, the guy's jumping on, trying to practice being in whatever that race is called, and he has a really hard time getting on this six-legged horse because his emotions are all over the place, right? And every time he connects with the horse, then the horse's emotions are all over the place. And it's just kind of like a really good parallel to, I think, us and our horses, and how important it is for us to kind of put that in check and to really value what's going on inside of our bodies in regards to our horses. So today it was day 5 in the how to reduce stress and anxiety of the 7 days. And in there we talked about like how to control what you can control. And that only thing that you can actually control is you. So you can't control your horse, you can't control the environment, you can't control, other people. It doesn't matter. The only thing in this world that you can control is you. And there was a couple exercises that I provided for you that kind of help bring your body back from those moments of extreme overwhelm, anxiety, stress, where you're just kind of like can't even think straight anymore, and you're just like obsessing over all of the chaos because you're so just in the moment. It helps you bring you back into your body. And these are amazing exercises, so I encourage you, if you haven't done that yet, I would encourage you to go over there and check that out. So again, that was for today, and today's day 5. And if you haven't checked out day 1 through 4, those are also found in the same guide section. The guide's at the very bottom, guide 14, and you can find all of the rest of that there. But going back to this whole Avatar experience, if you will, this whole coming back to your body to help you focus and to reduce your anxiety and your overwhelm, I wanted to share with you an experience that I had with my horse and how much it helped. And it just kind of really reminded me of how beautiful and how possible it actually is to kind of have that two-way street communication with your horse. And so when I went to go ride a horse, my horse Ace, and I was feeling a little overwhelmed because previous situations kind of had me thinking, well, it's going to probably be like it was before. He's probably going to do X, Y, and Z. He's going to be amped up. He's going to be stressed out. He might be really anxious. And I was kind of getting anxious because of that. And then listening to a podcast, I was reminded to focus on how did I want my body to feel to my horse, right? How do I want him to feel me? Because he's going to feel everything that I'm feeling. It's just a fact, more or less, right? He's going to feel everything that I'm feeling. So when I was driving to where I was hauling and, getting ready, and when, I was really, really, really meditating on how I wanted my body to feel to him. And, I wanted my legs to be soft and relaxed. I didn't want them to feel like I was like clenching onto him for dear life, prepared for a spook. I wanted my hands and my shoulders to be calm and relaxed and not full of tension. I wanted my eyes to be aware and looking around the room so that I can take care of him and take care of me. I wanted my mind to be present and focused and have attention to detail so that I can help him when he needs it. And as soon as you start bringing your focus back on yourself, it makes it really, really hard to stay anxious, because we are focusing on something so internal that we actually kind of just naturally start to relax. And so that's kind of one of the things, one of the tools that I provided with today. But there are several more. So again, I would encourage you to go back and check that post. But it was a really beautiful moment. And it also reminds me of a conversation that I had heard, and I'm trying to remember who said it. It might have been Josh Nickel, but you can't quote me on that. But they said to visualize basically an open channel between that runs from your body, down your body, from your head down your torso, through your seat bones, and then down into your horse. It's basically like an open void, and your emotions can move down and your horse's emotions can move up. And so it's basically just like a vacuum where your emotions and your horse's emotions can flow back and forth. And it was a really beautiful idea for me to think of that and be reminded that my horse's emotions also affect me, right? His anxiousness affects me. Sometimes his anxiousness makes me anxious. And sometimes I don't even realize that until I slow down and realize and notice that I'm feeding off of his emotions, just like I can be anxious and then he becomes anxious. He's feeding off of mine emotions because we're actually connected. And the more that we become aware that we're actually connected and welcome that idea of opening up that void so that it is a two-way street, then communication can really start to happen between you and your horse, right? You can start to become sensitive to their wants and their needs and their fears, and they can feel you better, and your intentions and your leadership and your confidence and your just willingness to be real with them, to be like, you know what, I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but I know we're going to be okay, and that's fine, right? Like, we don't need to know all the answers to be good leaders for our horses. We just don't. And it was a really beautiful idea, and I wanted to share that with you because it's just such an important thing, and I feel like it's a really easy thing to forget, right? We focus so much on connecting to our horse through the reins, through our seat, through our legs, and we forget about that emotional, that spiritual connection that happens between us. And I think when we can really start tapping into that and inviting that to grow and expand and get bigger and more beautiful and more open, then everything is just going to blossom and thrive that much more. So that's what I mainly wanted to share with you guys today. And it's really helped me with my anxiety with my horse. And I hope it offers you some encouragement and hope as well. So if you're catching this on the replay, I would love to hear what your thoughts are. If you think this is all hooky or crazy, or maybe you think it's fantastic, or maybe you'd like more information, I would love to hear your thoughts, or even just type in #replay so I know you caught it. That would be fantastic. The other thing I wanted to share with you is tomorrow is the last day that I am offering one free month inside the Life Empowerment group, and I am starting a 30-day transformation, how to become a doer. And this is basically how to get ourselves accomplishing and moving in such a way to get to where we want to go, right? Because many of us in life, we feel like we're waiting for things to change. We want things to change. We hope for things to change. Once this happens and this changes, we'll be happy, right? And that can be in regards to our horses, our relationship, our children, everything and anything. But when it's really, really hard for anything to change until we actually start doing the steps to create the change. And so that's what I'm really excited to dive into. We're starting on Monday. So if you want to come in for free, you got to jump into the Life Empowerment Group by Sunday night, 9 p.m. And I'm going to post again about this tomorrow to remind you, and then probably again on Sunday, because I know some people might miss it. Because I'm really excited, because it's going to be just a great 30 days, and it's not going to be lots. It's like 5-10 minutes a day or longer if that's something that you choose. So it's so minimal, but it's really going to start you focusing on what is going to push you forward and create the beautiful change and the beautiful life that you want, instead of just dreaming about it and hoping about it. So anyway, if you're interested in that, I'm going to share the group in the comments of this video. So you can just click on it, ask to join, and I'll let you in. And yeah, I'll put that in the comments for you so it's easy for you to find. And I hope you have a wonderful day, and I can't wait to chat with you again soon. All right, take care.